Aries. Today, the message of your guide points to an approaching situation that could bring either sadness or joy. The key to turning it into a joyful one lies in your ability to understand. Your sense of understanding will serve as your shield against any challenges. If you choose to see the bigger picture, you'll avoid conflicts and emotional distress. Your aura today also suggests that it's the right time to follow through with your scheduled plans. Through those plans, you might spark a new idea, something that could open up an opportunity for additional income. This is not a favorable day for making decisions that involve signing documents or entering into major commitments. The signs for financial growth are weak. In such a time, it's wiser to wait and reflect rather than risk something uncertain. At home, the winds of fate carry a subtle warning about health. Someone around you may start feeling unwell. Be observant and attentive to your loved ones. If anything unusual comes up, it's best to act early. Sometimes a simple consultation can prevent bigger problems and expenses. At work, steer clear of coworkers who often chat with your boss. Not everyone who seems close to authority has good intentions. Focus on your diligence and quiet efforts. These will earn you the right kind of respect from the people who truly recognize your capabilities. When it comes to money, if your parent comes to you for help, give what you can. There is a blessing in assisting them. But if it's a sibling who seeks support, it may be better to delay. Helping at the wrong time could unintentionally divert a part of your luck. Aries. Your zodiac ally today. Scorpio. Lucky colors. Gold and blue. Meaning of colors. The combination of gold and blue symbolizes courage in the heart and clarity in the mind. Two essential forces that will guide your decisions to success today. Lucky numbers. 3, 11, 25. Meaning of numbers. These numbers remind you that success often comes to those who trust in their unique path, even if it differs from what others are used to. Taurus. Today's message is clear. Trust is important, but it should never be given lightly. In financial matters, avoid entering into any proposals or transactions that lack solid value. Doing so may lead to losses. However, if you have a meaningful event to attend with a loved one, it is wise to go ahead with it. Your guide encourages that connection. This is also not a favorable day for long-distance travel. Luck is weak in terms of safety and caution. You could lose not just money, but also energy. Be practical and stay in places where you feel healthy and balanced. It's your best investment for today. If a sibling suddenly approaches you for financial help, and you have some to spare, you may choose to offer assistance. This act of kindness could become a channel through which luck flows back to you, manifesting in sharper judgment and wiser decisions. In terms of health, your guide has a specific recommendation. Eating chicken cooked in coconut milk, small diced potatoes, and garbanzos will help boost the health of your liver and kidneys. A simple remedy that can bring great relief if followed. At work, expect a calm and ordinary day. No major obstacles are in your path. However, be cautious of coworkers who are quick to judge, especially in discussions about love or relationships. Such conversations could become temptations or distractions that lead to unnecessary emotional expense. Avoid words that may become invitations to future regret. Taurus. Your zodiac ally today. Sagittarius. Lucky colors. Silver and white. Meaning of colors. Silver and white symbolize clarity of intention and purity of purpose. Now is the time to realign your dreams with the path that is truly right for you. Lucky numbers. 21, 14, 28. Meaning of numbers. These numbers guide you to understand that humility helps you reach your goals faster than pride ever will. Gemini. Your message today revolves around your strength in smart communication. But be mindful. If intelligence must be shown through pretense or insincerity, it's better to remain silent. Conversations without honest intent are a waste of time. However, if you come across a chance to learn something helpful to your plans, don't miss it. Also, stay away today from that friend who constantly asks for favors. They may be the one who disrupts your peace today, according to your guide. Your natural kindness will shine through in your interactions, earning you genuine respect. But when it comes to decision making, hold off for now. Snap decisions made today could bring confusion or problems. Your guide also encourages you to visit your parents. A simple visit could bring them joy and improve their well-being. It's a gentle reminder that love isn't always expressed through words, but through your presence. Financially, avoid lending or giving money impulsively to others today. There's a risk that your goodwill could lead to your own financial difficulty. You might struggle to recover what you give and end up facing emotional regret. Gemini, your zodiac ally today. Pisces. Lucky colors: red and yellow. Meaning of colors: the combination of red and yellow symbolizes energy and enthusiasm. This is the perfect time to bring vibrant color to your ideas and dreams. Lucky numbers: 7, 19, 33. Meaning of numbers: these numbers are reminders that creative thinking and openness to new perspectives are the keys to your success today. Cancer. Today's message for you highlights the importance of being understanding. In situations that have no lasting impact on your future, patience and humility can bring you unexpected good fortune. Your ability to yield, without compromising your dignity, will open the doors to broader blessings. Although you carry a positive aura today, your guide advises you not to share it too freely with people who may not deserve it. Being cautious with those you interact with can lead to the birth of a new idea, especially related to earning. Don't underestimate simple suggestions; they may hold the key to additional income. And if there's a decision you need to make, it's better to postpone it for now. Study it further, seek guidance, and consult with others to ensure a more favorable outcome in the future, as your guide suggests. At work, being selective in offering help is essential. Not all colleagues have the same intentions. Reserve your energy and support for those who genuinely care. Avoid conversations that carry the temptation of romance; they may only lead to unnecessary expenses and heartache. Be cautious of emotional distractions throughout the day. Regarding money, your guide reminds you to go easy on giving, especially to siblings. Delay any financial help for another day, even if it comes from a kind heart. There's a risk that your luck could run dry if you don't manage your cash flow wisely. Sometimes, the real act of helping is protecting your own well-being. Cancer. Your zodiac ally today. Sagittarius. Lucky colors: silver and bronze. Meaning of colors: these colors symbolize courage and self-embrace. Lucky numbers: 21, 10, 30. Meaning of numbers: these numbers remind you that when you believe in your self-worth, it becomes easier to reach the long-awaited success you've been aiming for. Leo. Today's message urges you to stand your ground when dealing with others, especially in matters involving negotiations. Don't let others overpower you with words. Train yourself to respond smartly to every suggestion that contradicts your intentions. Being detail-oriented will lead you to a victorious outcome. There's also a sign that your patience may wear thin easily today. This is natural but not necessary. If you feel agitated, take a pause or step back. Understanding and self-control are key to preserving meaningful conversations. According to your guide, emotions must be handled in a way that they don't take over your entire day. At work, it's better not to overly socialize today. You don't always have to be friendly every moment. Being focused and serious with your tasks will earn you more respect from your superiors. Sometimes, silent dedication speaks louder than constant interaction. When it comes to money, if a former acquaintance approaches you with a business proposal, it could be an opportunity. But it requires careful scrutiny. Proceed only if there's trust. Don't rush into signing anything. Patience and clear communication will strengthen the partnership. Leo. Your zodiac ally today. Taurus. Lucky colors. Gold and white. Meaning of colors. These represent emotional depth and inner peace. Lucky numbers. 4, 17, 21. Meaning of numbers. These numbers suggest that the answers you seek are already within you. You just need a moment of quiet reflection to uncover them. Virgo. Today's message encourages you to make decisions with full awareness. Before finalizing anything, take the time to observe your surroundings and evaluate the situation. A well-thought-out step is more likely to bring long-term benefits. For deals that may arise today, your guide warns, you might quickly lose patience or get irritated. If you don't manage your emotions, it could result in an unfavorable experience. Protect your aura. Uncontrolled emotions can lead to regrets. If there's something important you and your partner need to sign or decide on, let your partner voice their thoughts first. It will allow you to better understand their side, leading to choices that benefit both of you in the future. When it comes to money, prioritize your significant other, especially if you're planning a future together. Even a small financial investment now can lay the foundation for greater blessings ahead. Your shared understanding will lead to wiser steps toward your future. At work, strictness is not a weakness, it's a form of self-protection. Be selective about whom you approach, and steer clear of those who give off bad energy. You'll feel it instinctively. You don't need to change yourself to fit in. Standing firm in your values is enough to keep you safe and effective in your duties. Virgo. Your zodiac ally today. Libra. Lucky colors. Sapphire and green. Meaning of colors. These symbolize intelligence and groundedness. Lucky numbers. 25, 13, 27. Meaning of numbers. These numbers indicate that focusing on the small details can bring about significant change. Libra. Today's message suggests the return of someone from your past. Perhaps a person you once spoke with who now brings a new proposal or suggestion. This is not just a casual idea, but a potential opportunity for additional income. By opening yourself up to this reconnection, a new path may begin to unfold for your livelihood. However, your guide also warns you to be cautious. If there are documents that require your signature, don't rush into it. There is a warning in your fate. Decisions that haven't been fully thought through could lead to regret. It's best to postpone until you've consulted the right people. If there's an issue in your relationship that needs to be addressed, now is the time to talk it through. A calm and sincere conversation may lead to a stronger bond. The signs point toward reconciliation and renewed joy between you and your partner. At home, avoid settling agreements, especially with a female relative. She may carry a strong will that overshadows yours, and this may not be the right time for harmony. As for finances, refrain from giving money to nieces or nephews today. It might not lead to a beneficial return. For your health, be cautious about consuming fermented dishes, animal innards, and grilled foods. These may affect your heart's strength. Listen to your body. Avoiding these foods now is a step toward protecting your future well-being. At work, the advice is simple: arrive early. This act of punctuality will help you stand out to those in higher positions and allow you to carry out your duties with confidence and order. Libra. Your zodiac ally today. Scorpio. Lucky colors. Blue and violet. Meaning of colors. Blue and violet represent mental and emotional balance. Today, moving with understanding will lead you in the right direction. Lucky numbers: 9, 15, 21. Meaning of numbers. These numbers suggest that wise strategies, not brute strength, are the key to overcoming life's challenges. Scorpio. Today's message calls for your wisdom. In every conversation you face, kindness is not always required. Sometimes, showing a firmer or even blunt attitude helps you identify who truly deserves your trust. Behind courage lies clarity about who walks with you toward success. Heart and arrow. Your sex appeal is particularly strong today, making you more attractive, but also more vulnerable to temptations in love. Be mindful and think carefully before making romantic decisions. It's wise to be cautious and protect your heart. Your guide also warns that your social energy is low. If you're harboring hidden frustration, it's best to avoid certain situations. Forcing yourself into uncomfortable environments could lead to deeper problems later on. At home, there's a sign that a family member wants to work abroad. If they are going to a place where someone they know can support them, their chances of success, both in happiness and security, are high. In love, the heart is calm, and there are no signs of turbulence. Still, the moment calls for extended patience and tender care. This is how your love can grow stronger and your mutual trust deeper. Scorpio. Your zodiac ally today: Gemini. Lucky colors: maroon and gray. Meaning of colors. Maroon and gray symbolize emotional depth and wisdom in stillness. This is a time to be observant and imaginative. Lucky numbers: 8, 12, 27. Meaning of numbers. These numbers remind you that the power you seek lies within. Trust your inner voice. Sagittarius. Today's guidance focuses on your ability to communicate with humility and patience. Avoid being aggressive in your tone. Thoughtful speech and a calm mind can open doors to agreements. Even simple conversations today might become the root of significant and stable opportunities in the future. However, there's also an emotional test. Your feelings may be more sensitive than usual. You're prone to being deeply affected by sympathy, especially if someone shares their problems with you. When you begin to feel overwhelmed by pity, it's best to step away. Excessive compassion might lead to unfair or impulsive spending. At home, be discerning when welcoming guests. There is a warning that a certain visitor could leave a negative impact on your well-being. If not necessary, consider postponing visits for now. In terms of money, there's a positive message. You are in a position to help your parents and siblings, and doing so may actually enhance your own life in return. Generosity today is a key to a more abundant tomorrow. At work, things are running smoothly. No major obstacles are expected, but your guide reminds you to stay wise in your dealings with colleagues. Not everyone asking questions has good intentions. Some may try to use your intelligence for their own benefit. Be creative, cautious, and smart. Sagittarius. Your zodiac ally today: Cancer. Lucky colors: yellow and blue. Meaning of colors. The combination of yellow and blue represents joy and clear vision. Today, you have the chance to inspire and uplift others. Lucky numbers: 1, 16, 30. Meaning of numbers. These numbers suggest that a positive mindset has the power to change your destiny. Capricorn. Today's forecast brings a positive sign when it comes to communication. Your aura reflects confidence and mental sharpness. In business matters, doors of opportunity are open. If there's an idea you've been pondering for a while, now is the right time to begin, especially if it holds income potential. However, avoid traveling with relatives for now, as your guide suggests it may only lead to unnecessary expenses. In family matters, even with your wisdom, it may not be enough today to resolve certain tensions. Because of your natural kindness, you might struggle to oppose some remarks from family members. But your choice to let it pass is actually a wise way to prevent matters from escalating. If there's a document that needs to be signed today, go ahead. There's a positive sign that this will lead to smoother progress ahead. There's also a reminder from your guide to warn family members to be cautious in placing their trust, especially with new people they meet. Being too open with strangers may deplete their luck, not for their benefit, but for someone else's. When it comes to money, if you have extra blessings or savings, it's a good time to offer help to parents or siblings who may come to you. This gesture is not just material support, it carries a spiritual grace that can bring peace of mind. Your simple act of giving may open doors to even greater opportunities. At work, the day looks promising. However, if a colleague asks for your help, only extend it once you've finished your own tasks. Neglecting your responsibilities may cause delays in your luck. Prioritize what needs to be done before helping others. Capricorn. Your zodiac ally today. Leo. Lucky colors. Brown and gold. Meaning of colors. Brown and gold symbolize stability and dignity. Today is the right time to stand firm in your values and beliefs. Lucky numbers. 6, 18, 26. Meaning of numbers. These numbers remind you that success comes to those who do not give up after the first setback. Aquarius. Today's message says that if you're planning a trip related to business or livelihood, your guide gives you the green light, but it would be more favorable if the destination is nearer and easier to reach. Luck today lies in what is simple, close, and within easy access. A decision may suddenly come to mind today, and if you feel it could benefit your career or income, don't delay. Hesitation could shift the direction of your opportunity. The right time isn't always later. Sometimes, it's right now. At work, you're advised to move quietly and efficiently. From the moment you arrive, get to work without complaints or procrastination. Doing so will shield you from negative energy some coworkers may carry. Be disciplined and focused, and the outcome will work in your favor. If you have a business, now is the time to be observant. Even small issues can grow into bigger problems if left unchecked. Widen your perspective and pay attention to subtle signs. With alertness and care, you'll always be ready for any challenge. In love, even a simple gesture of affection can light up your relationship. Amid your ambitions and dreams, giving time to nurture your connection brings good energy and strengthens your bond. Aquarius. Your zodiac ally today. Taurus. Lucky colors. Sky blue and white. Meaning of colors. These colors bring mental clarity and emotional peace. Today is a good time to plan the next steps of your life with calm and confidence. Lucky numbers. 2, 8, 31. Meaning of numbers. These numbers tell you that planning and faith will unlock doors to a new and brighter future. Pisces. Today's message encourages you to listen closely to your own emotions. If you're about to do something important but feel uneasy, it may mean something is missing. This is not the time to force yourself. Instead, it's better to wait until you're fully confident in what you're about to do. This is especially true in matters of communication. Make sure everything is clear before taking action. Taking a walk with your loved one, or even a quiet stroll alone, is a great way to release build-up stress and negative energy. Being close to nature or in peaceful surroundings will bring comfort to your health and strengthen your emotional core. However, avoid signing any documents today. There is a sign that it may not be beneficial for your progress. In finances, if a child with a family approaches you for help and you have some extra funds, giving to them holds a positive sign. Your assistance may become the foundation of their new beginning. At home, your guide advises against visiting or receiving visitors today. There's a sign that someone may unintentionally leave behind energy that could weaken your health. Be observant. Caution is not a lack of kindness, but rather a form of self-care. Pisces. Your zodiac ally today. Cancer. Lucky colors. Lavender and white. Meaning of colors. Lavender and white symbolize comfort and spiritual strength. It's time to reconnect with your inner voice. Lucky numbers. 10, 20, 32. Meaning of numbers. These numbers suggest that calm and sincere emotions have the power to bring miracles into your day.